Gloves. Venom steel gloves. Man, I gotta big up to Ed. Where's Ed, man? Ed texted me yesterday. Let me get this started. Ed texted me yesterday. Gotta clean this up. I gotta clean all this crap up. It was like, oh man, your video on replacing the tech drive, there was no volume. And I was like, oh. And what it was I had updated my software, and on the update, the damn thing decided to turn the mic off. Like, why? But it's on me though, because I didn't go back and double check. I just assumed everything was okay. And so I did the whole show with no volume. So, Ed, thank you for getting a hold of me and letting me know that I had no volume. I'm gonna have to do another video another day like that. But I do want to. My volume is working. I do want to. I have a question, man. So I grew up. So Chuck Norris had passed away a few days ago, and I see all these funny memes. I mean, the memes are funny because it just shows like Chuck Norris at attending his own funeral. You know, Chuck Norris is carrying the casket. You know, Chuck Norris has became a legend within his lifetime. And quietly, you know, a lot of the young kids don't know much about Chuck Norris. But, you know, obviously his legendary role, Bruce Lee. Was he Texas Ranger? Wasn't he something? He was something. He did a couple of things. You know, he went out. He did a lot of the style movies that Stallone did, you know, with the commando style stuff, and it was always like Chuck Norris shows up, everybody's in trouble, right? But he's just developed this this kind of legend deal where he just lives on, right? So, some of the memes are funny, but there was an old commercial that popped up on my feed, and I don't know if I can play it. I hope I can play it. It's just fun to watch. So let me see if I can turn down my mic here. I have to remember to turn the mic back on again because it'll just mess it up. Hold on, let me see if I can get it. Hold on. It's funny though, to me anyway. Share some of my humor with the why they really did change my whole thing up, man. This update is just. Anyway, I'm going to do a Bissell thing today. But for the guys who can't see this, at least you can hear it, because it's still fun to hear it. For the guys who can see it, let's check it out. Let me see if I can play it here. It's funny.
Don't look now. Chuck Norris is right behind you.
I heard superheroes read Chuck Norris comics.
I heard at night the boogeyman checks under the bed for that.
I heard Chuck Norris's reflection won't even look him in the eye.
I heard when cops need cops, they call Chuck Norris.
I heard when Chuck gets in the water, sharks get out of the ocean.
I heard when Chuck Norris is hiking, grizzlies to him.
I heard Chuck Norris runs the water without the cycle.
I heard Chuck Norris wears a hat to protect the sun.
I heard medicine takes Chuck Norris to feel better.
I heard what actually killed the dinosaurs was Chuck Norris.
I heard cats say they had Chuck-like reflexes. I think he still got it.
I bet you $1 he catches a shaker.
You're on.
Hey, Chuck!
You owe me $1.
He kicked the sauce stick back in the old guy's head. There you could tell he looked older there too. But yeah, that fight with Bruce Lee. You know, we were rooting for Bruce Lee. You know, it's just what it was. We were rooting for Bruce Lee. Let me clean this up. You know, what was it? Enter the Dragon or something? No. So I'm not even gonna lie about that. When Chuck Norris came on, he was the bad guy, you know, in my opinion. Like, it was Bruce Lee versus Chuck. It's like, but then he was telling the story about how Bruce called him about the role, and he's like, nigga, I got a role for you, and he's like, but you're gonna have to lose. He's like, huh? Okay, fine, whatever. Oh man. Anyway, let's get this thing going. Let me clean up this that's a mess over here. All right. But big up to the legends that are very good at their work. So good that it went beyond. It lasts the test of time and beyond. So big up to all those guys who are legends in the making, right? I don't know how you categorize legends, but you've obviously reach a lot of folks. A lot of folks respect your work. All right. So I don't know, man. I hope they don't strike me for that video. Like, oh, you can't play that. You know, can't play a video, we monetize you. Like, dude, come on, we're just sharing stories here. Okay. All right, let's get to this Bissell, and let's get to some of these secrets of these machines. Let's see what we got cooking here. Give me 1 second. I just have to make sure I pull up the other feed, the mobile feed. I hope the volume is on that one too. What am I doing? Exit. Okay, Brianna, Texas, Walker, Texas Ranger. He built the hospital he was born in, right? They showed a pic. One of the memes I saw was he was just like, obviously it was AI, right? He was a little kid in first grade or something with a beard, with his Texas Ranger style clothes on, and it was like, hey,
You got no problems or nothing, do you?
what, did you have ants over there?
I'm just saying, if you do, I would just spraying it.
I appreciate it, man.
Oh,
Thank
yeah,
you.
man, I got you, man.
That's how we do it. And this said Chuck Norris at school after he dropped his mother off. And he's sitting there just, with his little baby beard. Oh, man. But that's positive, Look, there's a lot of guys who, years after, they tear them down, And somebody was making a comment today about, he said, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of guys that in our past that would not have survived in today's internet era. He was talking about civil rights leaders and stuff like that, because you learn later on that this was happening behind the scene or whatever, But that stuff would have been exposed today. And a lot of people who were great back then in our eyes, they, even though they did these things in today's era, they would have torn them apart with the obsession with drama and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah, I could see that. One guy said that if Jesus was around today, that they would have just how dare he go and he's messing up the market, the fish market. He's messing up the economy. All right. I'm done with that. Let's go get into this motor. Let's see. All right, the secret of the motor in any vacuum cleaner is just getting access to the motor. There's no big thing you need to know, right? You turn your volume back up. Yes, I did. I just turned my volume back up. I just turned my volume back up. Sorry for those, but you didn't miss anything, all right? Thank you, Brianne. Ed called me yesterday about that. Texted me yesterday about that. You said, man, the whole video, you did a whole video with no volume. After my OBS updated, it turned my volume off, and I didn't notice it. Thank you, Brianne. So, for those of you who are still around, and for those of you who are passing through, I know, right? Thank you. Look, I'm gonna look back on these videos and I'm gonna laugh, and I'll have fun, and my kids will laugh, and that's fine. All right. And for those who benefit, also, awesome. But these are for my kids and my grandkids. So here we go. And thanks for being a part of this. All of you, the whole Backpack family, the guys that are here, the guys that are not here, Calvin and David, Guitar Jams, IC Car Guy, all the guys who are the original Backpack, Brianne, of course. I appreciate you being a part of this journey. So take a look at this here. And if I miss you, hey, you know, you give me a pass, right? Because you know my memory sucks sometimes, right? Give me a pass. And Ed, of course, is getting access to the motor. That's really the key. As long as you can get access to the motor, the rest of it is like 1, 2, 3. So I have a Dirt Devil here, and I have a Bissell, and we're gonna just get access to both of these motors and let you see how simple it is. It's not, you know, it's not that complicated. It's just that take your time and just kind of figure out where you're going. Sometimes you may have to chart your course, you know, with a camera or something like that. But most of the time, it's, you know, it should be 1, 2, 3. Dyson's much more complicated. Kirby's are not that complicated. Who else might be complicated? Maybe a Riccar. Was it Brilliance? They might be a tiny bit complicated, not much. But what I like about what Bissell and Hoover and Dirt Devil did is most of their machines are basic. Most of them are very basic. Not much going on when it comes to complication, okay? So I just took off the parts that are just holding this down, right? The next, I'm gonna flip it around on this belly here. And, or you could just stand it up, however you wanna do it. And I just wanna take, look, I just wanna take this hose off because it's holding this, right? To the base, to the motor compartment. So I want to separate this here. Okay? And once that's separated, now I can move this guy out the way. All right, don't forget this little filter right here. A little belt. All right, move this guy out the way. And sometimes you don't even have to mess with the brush. I had taken this off already. Sometimes the brush doesn't even stay in here because you just have to take the belt off the shaft. All right? Okay. Let's keep it rocking and rolling now, all right? So I'm gonna get rid of this for a second. I don't want this hanging around while I'm doing this. Okay. What else? What else we got? Well, we have screws, right? Let's get these guys out of here. Okay. Hey, you have that vacuum? Oh, really? Well, thank you. Thank you, Amber. I appreciate that. Thank you. I was saying that about my son the other day, actually. I was saying that about my, actually, I was saying that about my 2 boys the other day. I was like, look at these guys. These are some handsome young men right there. Okay. But I appreciate it, man. You guys are awesome. Sure not that start my day off. Need to screenshot some of these positive comments, man, so I can look at them when I'm feeling down. All right. You know, become your own little reinforcement cheerleader, right? Once you get a compliment of any sort, just snatch it. Got that. I got that. I'm holding on to that one. I don't care what anybody say. All right. Okay, here we go. So now that we did this, okay, shake it out, shake it out. You just slide this cover off, right? Now that you've exposed the belly, here's the brain of this this unit here, or the heart. The brain could be the power switch, if you want to look at it that way. This could be the heart of it. But and that's it. So now, just look at what you're looking at here, right? Now you could decide to move this off, because especially if you want to mess with the cord and stuff like that, I could probably make this a double feature. So let's do this. Let's see what it would take to get access to the cord. Where's the cord going in at? The cord will be coming in here. You see this one? The cord is coming in right here. So in order to, let's say you want to mess with the cord, in order to mess with this cord, because you may need access to the cord to change the motor, who knows, let's see, right? We may have to take this piece off, it's right here. See, there's a screw right here. So let's explore, okay? And there's also a screw right here, and there's also a screw right here. So let's get these guys out of here, right? Let's move these guys down. Hey, thank you, Holy Rhino. What? I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you for the share today. Yes, you are most welcome. Holy Rhino, I gotta make you part of the backpack, man. I gotta get you a shirt. We gotta get you a shirt for your support, you know? Thank you. All right, now this is off. Okay? Now, here's the, here we go. So here's the cord. See that? So if someone wanted to like get access to the cord, replace it, we still have another step to go. Because look, let's say I had to take, I wanted to put a new cord in here, right? You see, you still have a section right here that's covering this. So I'm not really on the motor right now. We're gonna get there. If you notice, the cord is, you got your neutral and your live, right? Now, the way this is supposed to work, the neutral is gonna connect directly to the motor. Okay? The live is gonna go to the power switch. Okay? And then a wire is gonna continue from the power switch to the motor. So that's where you cut it off and on, right? Connect the current, break the current. Connect the current, break the current. Off and on, right? So now on, off, and that's what it's doing. So right now, if I plug it in, if it's off, the current is like this, okay? The moment I hit the on and off, the on button, it connects the current, motor gets power, all right? So if I lift this up, that's how it should look. Let's move this out the way. Right? And let's get access to that power switch. So that live should be going right to the power switch, and then it comes out of the power switch to now join the white and then give power to this motor. Okay, that's what we're doing here, right? So let's do it. Let's do it, all right? Now, this is probably clipped in, so you may have to get a flat head or something and get onto here and pop this off. So what's good is that it's not held together by some screw. I'm just going to use one of these hooks. One of the backpack guys recommended that I get one of these things. ICT car guy. If you see him going through the chat, say what's up to him. All right, here we go. Okay. Hey, Brianne. Oh yeah, Holy Rhino. Yeah, no problem. Love, show support, friendly people, help others. That's positive, man. I appreciate you. Holy Rhino, yes sir. I sub and thumbs up. Yeah, love to hear that from Brianne. And Brianne says only 812 more screw-ups to go. Yes, that's how it works. All right? You don't screw up on it. You know, you have absolutely no shot of screwing up if you don't do nothing. Right? It's very easy. No criticism, right? Absolutely no chance of screwing up if you don't do anything at all. So, I've just accepted the fact that I'm human. I've accepted the fact that I'm most likely going to screw up. And if I want to get from here to there, the faster I screw up, the better I'm going to get to over here. And that's kind of how it goes. That's it. All right? Here we go. Look at this. Here's our power switch. Simple little thing, right? And so this is exactly what happens. So that live electricity flows all the way to here. And then it just kind of waits until I connect it. And once it's connected, it continues down and powers the motor. And that's how these things work. Real simple. So getting access to the motor that's the complicated part. If they want to make it complicated, if they want to put 1,000 screws in, thank Hoover for that. You know, but then once you get to the motor, it's not difficult, man. Just pop the motor out, pop another one in, and you're good to go. Okay. Now here's the other thing. Sometimes, let's say you found another motor that you want to put in, same size, but the connector, it doesn't have this little piece on here. Let me show you. Right. This connector right here. It doesn't have this. So you can leave this connector attached to your power switch and just splice it right here, you know, and put one of these. You see how they did it to this one? Okay. You can do the same thing if you find yourself in a situation where it's like, wow, I don't even have one of these. Well, then don't worry about it. Just cut it right here. Okay. Strip the wire and just connect it the same way they did to this one. Okay. If it's like another motor you're putting in, and it don't. This, if you bought this brand new, it'll come with this already. It'll come with the connector like this. Okay, it'll come already. Try to get it off. You have to squeeze that little tab right there, pull it off. It'll already come like this, the brand new ones. Okay, but if you took it from another machine, maybe you have a spare machine at the house, and I don't know, it's a different one, whatever. Then just splice it right in the middle. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. All right. Let's put this back. Okay. Let's put this back in, and then we're gonna knock out the dirt devil and see how different they are. Okay. All right. Yeah, man. So Chuck Norris. Yeah, that was fun to watch all those memes, man. People are so creative out there, man. I really I really have fun watching some of these. It's amazing that it's honestly, you know what's funny? To me, it seemed like a lot of the amateur people that make videos on, I don't know, whether it's TikTok or Facebook or YouTube, I swear some of these guys are a lot funnier and seem more talented than the people that are getting these big, gigantic checks to make stuff in the movies and commercials or whatever. Like the commercials for Super Bowls and all this stuff. Imagine what a guy's making to make those commercials. And I've seen guys do some silly commercials on these little quick TikTok clips or, you know, YouTube shorts or whatever. I'm like, damn, you guys are funnier than the guys that are being paid millions of dollars, you know? It's just amazing, man. Some of how much talent is out there just hanging out, you know, just goofing off. And I don't even say they're goofing off. Some people are hoping that maybe, you know, they can get a big break or something. Who knows? But they'll build their own channel as a result. So let me not say goofing off. But there's a lot of talented people out there, man. I'm just... Hey, guys, I'm going to check a machine in here. Give me a second. Oh, that's a Ricard. Look at that. I was just talking about a Ricard. Give me a second, guys. Hi!
Oh,
She had you carry this thing all the way over here?
hell yeah. You carry it. Oh, you carry it if you think it's that good.
What's
The
going
older
on?
I get, the less I'm able to do it.
That's all right. Well, I'll take it from here.
Yeah.
How's that? What's happening? What is it doing?
Just the belt, I think.
Is the belt?
Yeah, I think I called you the other day.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Well,
It might
let me
be,
see. Let me see
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
said if we.
Let's see what we can do here. Let's see. That's right. It was this one. Let's see here. Let's get this
So
guy
you just
up.
took it off, like, what were you trying to do? You couldn't-
I wasn't sure exactly how.
Oh, you didn't want to break
I
it
didn't
in.
want
Oh
to
no,
break-
man.
I'd rather have somebody else do it.
Yeah,
than
I
me.
went to the vacuum
busted
college,
up.
right? Yeah, don't worry. You know, let me see here. Okay, yeah, this is a clutch. Okay. Yeah, you have a clutch. That means it pushes this in to tighten it so you can so the belt can turns freely without it. All right, so let me take this out of here. All right. Let's get you one to work.
Much
all right?
rather have somebody who knows what they're doing. work
Hey.
on it.
That's all right. That's all right. Are you able to hold this for me so you don't fall down? Let me go get you one of these, huh?
Okay.
Yeah. So you see what's been going on here, right? Has this been?
Oh,
going
yeah.
Yeah, because we could,
Probably been, yeah,
because
'cause
she was
smell
going
all of a
along, and
sudden.
all of a sudden I started smelling this thing. I
Yeah,
was in the
it's
other
like
room.
burning up.
It smelled like maybe
Uh-oh.
somebody did something with a belt or something.
I'm
you
trying
know?
to find a reason not to
And
use it.
then
It's
about,
like, the
about
vacuum
2 seconds
sucks.
later, she comes in. There's something wrong with my vacuum sweeper.
Well, it wasn't even like, didn't seem like it even wanted to pick up anymore.
Well, that's why, because the brush wasn't turning.
Working. He was working his vacuum, huh?
All right.
How long you had it?
Oh, we had it for a long time.
I don't know.
Well, we had it at the other house.
Yes.
Well, we're down here almost 6 years.
We'll be down here
But,
6 years pretty soon, so we probably had about 8.
Oh,
Maybe a
okay.
bit longer than that.
Maybe 10,
Maybe
fine.
10.
I don't remember. But I know, we had one and then we got another one because the other one.
Of the
went.
same
think it was
company? Ricardo? Oh, a
Was it
different
I
style.
think it might have been a different
I
company.
think it was a different company. I
But
can't
then
think
they-
what it was.
And then they
Okay.
told us this one was pretty good, so,
Oh yeah, Ricardo's are good.
so,
Those are great. I want to make sure we
I can't remember what the other one was.
I don't remember either what the other one was.
I think I have the right one. I just want to make. You know what's good about these belts that is just they're rubber.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just have the size, you're good to go.
Right.
Let me see here. I think that's it. All right, let's
Oh,
let's
that's
put it
good.
on
Yeah,
for you.
about Sweeper, I don't know if I should get, I only got one more sweeper bag.
Oh, you probably got some here.
Oh, I'm
What's
sure.
going on?
Well, she's thinking about getting some sweeper bags for it. She's running low
I don't
sweeper
really
bags.
use it, I don't use this a lot because we have one of those ones that, was that the kind we had.
Do you have a bag? Is it you have a
We got one of those go all over your house, you know.
oh the central bag?
No,
No,
no, the one that does remote control or whatever. you
Oh,
want
the
to do.
robot vacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
the little
Wow.
robot
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying it or what?
Well, we did
We
until
did
they
until now,
tell
yeah.
it's a needle is what it was.
Yeah, and it's, now we.
And it worked real good. Now they stopped making needle, and then
That's
just
right, that's
recently they
right.
came around and says, you know what? It's too much of a problem to keep the app going. So the app doesn't work anymore. So
Oh,
he does whatever he wants, whenever he wants to, basically.
Like a lot of workers today, right? It's like, I'm gonna do what I want when I want to. Right? Oh my gosh! Give me 1 second, guys.
Sure.
One of our vacuums, I can help you. Yes, we do. 1281. A pack for a 2-pack, yeah. Yes. Yes. You're welcome. All right. Okay. So here you go. Hold on. Let's do this here. Let's put this over here. Okay. Get this action going. We'll just make sure down here is get this guy in first, and then yeah, he tries to come out. Yeah, he's trying to get out. Okay. Okay.
Call from
Let's test him now. Okay. Monroe Vacs, this is what I'm help you. Centuria, yes. Uh-huh. Oh, the market for that is, yeah, you probably get a better shot that way. That or eBay, yeah. Oh, like to just drop it off somewhere? You probably, yeah, give it a shot that way, because I'll be honest with you, to try to resell it, we'll probably try the same thing and probably get the same price that you'll get. So it'll just be like a wash, the way the market is right now with those things. Yeah, you can get that. It's just be patient with it. That's all, because a lot of people are doing the same thing. Okay. Alrighty, no problem. Well, you're all set.
Okay.
That's it. It's how simple that was.
Yeah.
You got bags for it?
Let me see. Type. This should be a type A bag. Let me see something.
I know my bag is here.
No, we have. It's just that I want to make sure it's the right type. Let me double check the type on this one. It's either an A, or it could be this one right here, or a W. Let me see. Is this a W? Nope. That's not the one. This one is right down the middle with the plastic clamp. Make sure. It says it right here. Oh. Okay. R2, R20D2. Let me just do a quick check for you, okay? R20D2. R20D2. Okay. Yes. How far you guys live from here?
We live in Indian Trail.
Oh, okay. So you used to go to Rocco then, over there, next to the pizza place? That's where you went before?
Well, we're almost in Wesley Chapel. We're in Heritage. I don't know if you know where Heritage thing is, but it's a development, newer development there.
Oh, okay.
And it's right off of Wesley Chapel Road in the Indian Trail.
Right.
Anyway, we're down there, and and it's like, well, we've never had a vacuum sweeper around here to take it to somewhere.
Oh, really? Okay.
You said it's part of
There was a guy used to be there, but he
Yeah, there was a guy around
Oh,
someplace.
yeah,
Oh, there's a
you did
thing on there. I
call,
call the phone number, and the numbers doesn't work anymore. So, well, I guess that guy's not here anymore.
Yeah, 'cause that's right.
Yeah.
You were thinking of going there, that's right.
Let me see. Okay, I just found the schematics. Let me see. Make sure we get the right one for you guys. Okay, that's number one. Which one is it? That's intake, gasket. Number 25. Okay. All right. Type. Upper bags. Okay. Scan now. Copy. Okay. Bags. Okay. Vibrants, car bags. Found them. Just want to make sure that we have that one. Okay, here. Let's see if we have that. Okay, and that is Z. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Well, first I had to identify it, So now let's see. Now
Identify it. Now we gotta find it.
Now we gotta find it. All right. Let's see where we
That
are.
other vacuum sweeper we had. I don't even see it in here. I don't even remember. It was a decent vacuum sweeper.
Which one?
The one we used to have, we were telling you about. I can't remember what it was. It wasn't a Kirby. We still got an old Kirby at the house, so
Oh, you do?
We got, yeah, my mother had one that she bought used when she was a young gal, and we had it until, 15 years ago or so, or 20 years ago, and then the motor finally started to go on it. We went up there, and it just so happened the guy had one just about like it, you know, on the floor that he was, he used one for, so we liked it, had a long hose you can use to sweep off the car with and stuff like that.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right, so we're all set here. All right, let's pull this up for you. Kirby. I still have a Kirby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I use. I mean, I like the Recaro, to be honest with you. Because they're built strong. So
Well, that was the whole point. We want, you know, and then after a while, we don't use it near as much now. Now we got Nito running around the house.
So
Yeah.
so it is doing the job it's supposed to do.
Well, it was doing a pretty good job, and you know, the only thing is every once in a while I want to climb the walls and get stuck.
Holy cow!
You know,
Yeah.
but now he just you can't work them through an app anymore. You have to go over there and push a button a couple of times to get them started, and then you just have to look around, see looks like where he went and where he didn't go. He usually goes pretty much everywhere, but you know, as long as you have the door open or something.
Yeah.
It's funny. A friend of mine said he used to chase. He would want. He gave it a name. It's like a kitty.
Mm.
It acts like his cat. You know, it's just all over the place. Doing
Yeah.
Stuff. So he's just having fun with it.
Right.
Cheryl used to drive Cheryl crazy. Where's he going now? What's he doing now? She almost like follow him around the house. What are you doing over there? Just what is
Oh my
Wow.
gosh. Oh, they have. I think there's
Very
one
nice.
where they have like these little. It looks like eyes.
Oh,
They
oh.
build them to look like little. Like,
Yeah, right, yeah.
Like pet
Yeah.
stuff. I'm like,
Yeah, I know
you know.
my daughter had the one like we have, but then theirs went, and then now they got, I don't even know which one they have now, but,
Let's see.
So
you're
you got a
upset.
one that washes the floor too, or something.
Yes,
like that.
yes, they can mop the floors and pick them up and everything, pick up the waters and stuff. Okay, so we're all set here.
He's all into technology. He can't even hardly operate his TV. He's got so much junk going with it.
Okay. All right, here you go. All right, that's for everything right there. And that's it. You're back, and that's. Let me show you. This is the kind that you have. Let me just show you that you read. Same.
Oh,
Seven, okay? All right. And that's it. So you just put your, I'm sorry, put it back in. Just put your card right over that area. You're all set. Okay, thank you both.
All right, thank you.
All right. Now,
Now she can keep the clean house again.
move on to this one. I'm going to
Except
print
for-
this
except
for you.
for,
Oh,
uh,
I sent the receipt to email.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look, I get this second receipt.
Oh,
All right, so
he already knows.
let
my
me walk you
email.
guys out.
Okay.
All right, so if you can
Oh.
grab that bag for me, and you get the door, and I'll
Okay,
handle this.
okay,
What do you say,
thank
right?
Thank you.
All right, you guys take.
I'll be young like you again.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm sorry about that. I remodeled the place, and I'm put my bags. I'm like, where the hell I have my bags? I can't even find my bags. I'm sorry to have you guys waiting and stuff. Brianna, I appreciate you. Someone, let me see. Life is like, you ran away. A commercial like, sometimes life is just like a donkey kick to the face. Yes. Yes, absolutely love to see true talent out there. Ah. Wow. Wow. Hey, well, whoever's here, thanks for being patient. sometimes, you know, doing the show at in the store is it's weird. You do it in the morning because that's people weren't used to me being in the morning. Some people are picking up on it now, but there's still a chance that people will come in and you know, so it's still productive for me, whether I get a lot of people coming in the morning or in the afternoon. Either way, it's still productive. This lady was trying to sell me her Kirby. I was telling her, I said, look, I'll be honest with you, you're better off trying to sell it on what do you call it? The social media and stuff like that. I mean, eBay or Marketplace, whatever. Because for me to make a profit on it, just based on the way the market is, I would have to buy it at like really cheap. And you buy something like a Kirby, you're expecting, someone to buy it from you for a couple of $100 because you spent $2,000-$3,000 on it. I'm not gonna buy it for a couple $100. I used to be able to sell Kirby's for $400, $500, $600 and stuff like that. Refurbish them, sell them on the market. But then it became so saturated. So many people are online selling them that it just didn't become for me to put my money into it and all that, and then to try to resell it. It just became a thing. I'm like, all right, let's not do that. Let's just leave that alone. Let's leave that for someone else. Let someone else handle that business. Let them get the business for that. All right. Let someone else benefit from that market. Let me make sure this is right. Okay. Come up. Let's see here. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure because I'm thinking the screw was here, right? And then if you have a doubt, just kind of look at where your screws are placed. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom, 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 boom. And this is not a screw. This looks like it's just an anchor to hold this in. And that screw goes there because they don't have another one right here. See that? So this is correct. Okay? Voila. See that? Okay, and I can put this back in like so. And everybody's back in. So, and there you go. There you go, folks. You got access to your motor. Your motor was messing around on you. You went online. You bought a motor off of somewhere. And you were able to just throw a motor back into your vacuum, save yourself a couple of bucks. Maybe the vacuum lasts a couple more years down the line. All right? Don't throw money away if you can. I wish it was that easy to fix like lawnmower stuff and weed whackers and all this stuff for people at home. You can replace a carburetor, but for some people to go further into it, it's like you could probably just replace your blades even for your lawnmowers. The battery operated stuff becomes a little bit more tricky to mess with, but for those people who find themselves stuck, just keep searching. Someone out there made a video that can help you. I'm pretty sure of it. Okay, here we go. So put these back in. Look at that. Nothing major. Okay. See that? Make sure it cradled properly. Okay. And just put your stuff back. Let me see what we have here. Okay. And that's it. And once you can do this, guys, it's it's a no-brainer, no biggie. No biggie. Okay. Now, what I do have though is a Bissell Little Green that I actually wanted to get to. Right? I want to get to that because that's a little bit more complicated for some people, believe it or not. Those Bissell little portable spot clean type is more complicated than a vacuum upright to fix. Okay? There's a lot more work in the moving parts in those things, because with those you have pumps, you have the motor, you may have a heater. There's a couple more things going on, but it looks like a simpler, smaller machine, you know? Look, these here, these are a lot more complicated to fix than if you were just swapping a motor out for this guy. Okay? And just to show you, because this is what I really just want to wrap it up with this, but I just want to show you that this is not any different. Think about it. This is a dirt devil. It's not any different. Okay, look at the design. I take these two things out. Okay, so I expose the thing, right? Take the belt off, flip it around. Guess what I'm going to end up doing? I'm going to take this off, separate this hose from here. Same thing. Take the screws out, pop off the top. The motor is exposed. Okay, it's the same premise. Okay, as long as you can get to the motor, you can switch out the motor. Okay. There's always a tutorial, and that's one of the great thing about online internet access, YouTube in particular, is there's always a tutorial for something out there. So much so that you can teach yourself a whole lot of things right online. But we get distracted, right? Because while we're doing the search, some cat video comes out, right? Or video of can you believe what she did in the mall? You know, that kind of thing, right? You know, so people end up using such a powerful tool to just for brain candy. So, which you need sometime. You need some brain candy. Like, I watch a lot of these funny gig stuff. Makes me laugh. Just stick figure people. You know, with the husband and wife, they're always cracking jokes and stuff. I mean, I watch that stuff. But it's very easy to get lost in a time where we have so much access to so much information, and then we still end up not knowing crap about crap. How is that possible? Distraction. Anyway, so let's see what's happening. So let me kind of give you the gist of what I think is happening here, right? See this here? I got a little bit of water in here. I got a little bit of solution. Not a lot. A little bit. But it should be enough for me to get a spray. Okay? I should be able to spray, right? So let's see. Right? Let's see what we got. Should be able to spray. And if I'm not spraying, what do you think could be the cause, right? If you turn it on. Nothing's coming out. Nothing's coming out, right? Something should at least drip out, right? But what you do when you're in doubt, it's always best to put more, put more solution in it than what I have here. So what I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna add some more solution to this, just to be on the safe side, okay? All right? But that's one of the troubleshooting things you should do. Just put some more solution in it. All right. Glad if you're still there. If you're still there, thanks for hanging. All right. So now that we add just a little bit more, just enough to, you know, make it worth our while. Right? We have enough in here to worth our while. See that? All right. Let's try it now. Let's try it again. Troubleshooting. What do you do first? Turn it on. Try it. Nothing's coming out. Okay. All right. Bet. So what's the next step? Do I start taking the machine apart? No. The next step is you take off your tool, and then you take this off. Okay? That's your next logical step, is you do it like this. You go here first. Okay? All right? Now, we're going to skip this part. This is all this is doing is allowing the water to continue flowing. So when you press this down, all you're doing is you're opening the gate. Like, it feels like you're closing the gate, but you're really opening the gate so the water can flow, right? That's all you're doing with this little trigger right here. So what we're gonna do is just, we're gonna skip this, right? And we're gonna take off this right here, okay? And we'll use one of our little devices. You can use a flathead screwdriver, right? You just don't want to just yank it off, because sometimes these things are very delicate and they will they'll break on you. These plastic connectors. Okay? All right, now you see that? So all I'm going to do now is, the moment I turn on my machine, the pump should be sending water through here. Because the problem could be between here, or this could be the problem, or this could be the problem, right? So we're eliminating parts. Okay? So let's try that. Turn it on again and see what happens. Okay, that's not it. What's the next thing I can do at home? Well, if I want to verify if my pump is a problem, let me show you what to do. Okay? Don't worry, I'm going to get to all this. Let me just put this to the side for now. If I want to verify if my pump is a problem, what I do is, you see this little section right here? Okay? They have a little soapy water stuff right there. The moment I turn the machine on, the pump should be trying to pull it in. Even if it's just a little bit like that. The pump should, the moment it turns on, it should be like, if it doesn't do that, then the pump is not pulling. Okay? Then that's where I can say it's either the pump or the vacuum part of the pump is not connected, right? The pump should be trying to pull it in. So let's give it a shot. Turn it on, see what happens. Does it move? Does the water move at all? You ready? Keep an eye on it. It's shaking, but it's not moving. It's vibrating, but it's not moving, right? So now that tells me that the pump is not even trying to pull water into my tank. Okay? So that's something you could do right at home without taking it into a shop. You can check right here to see, is the water just coming out and it's not going any further? No, the water's not even coming out. Okay, damn, what next? Well, is the pump even trying to pull the water in? Like, damn, it's not even trying to do that. Okay, so I got a pump problem, right? All right, so let's open it up and see. The side quests I've been on. Yeah, look, man, I swear it'll take you down. When they say take you down a rabbit hole, sometimes it could be for the good, because sometimes research requires. Isn't that what you do if you're a researcher or you're a reporter? You have to go down the rabbit hole, right? Down, where does the story lead, right? If you want to learn something about something, you have to go down the rabbit hole to see what else is happening, right? That's just the fact. But, so I don't know if going down a rabbit hole is probably the best way for us to put it, because that is not a bad thing. I think it is when you go down, like, the side road. Right? When you go down the side road or go into the twilight zone or something. But the rabbit hole is necessary. Like, when you're researching something, you need to go down. You got to go in and find out everything about it, right? So when they say that, I think it kind of, to me, you know what it is? It's almost like when people say conspiracy theories. And first JFK was a conspiracy theory. Martin Luther King was a conspiracy theory. J. Edgar Hoover was a conspiracy theory. 9/11 was conspiracy theory. There was a bunch of conspiracy theories where people at the end, it was like, oh, okay, damn, that is, yeah, well, there was something to that. But they hit you with conspiracy theory because it gets to like debunk you without even like researching. They can just say, this is conspiracy. Epstein stuff is conspiracy. Until you find out that no one goes back and said, damn, my bad. Well, not some people did. I think Bill Maher was saying that. But hardly anyone goes back and says, well, I know we told you that it was a COVID stuff. I know we told you it was conspiracy, but now that we know, we take that back. No. So it's a way to just kind of discredit people. So going down a rabbit hole is probably also another way that they say to don't look any further into it. Because you don't want to go down a rabbit hole, you know what I mean? So yeah, you need to go down a rabbit hole if you're gonna be a researcher of anything. But don't get distracted and don't go down the side path and don't go into the twilight zone where you're all over the place now. That's so that for my mind, that's a better way to do that. Right? Don't go into the twilight zone. Right? I used to watch that show, by the way. I'm obsessed with learning what I don't know, right? So I dive headfirst down I get it. I get it. And as long as you're getting something from it, right? But yeah, I think my thing would be not going into fantasy world where nothing is, there's no meat in it. It's just a whole bunch of other, side path stuff. Like, oh my God, Because I tend to do that. I'll start a project. Like, my wife gets mad at me for it because she wanted me to do the bathroom, something with the bathroom. And I'm looking at my driveway and I'm like, She's like, Wayne, you haven't even did the bathroom thing yet. What are you worrying about the driveway? But that was what I wanted to do. The driveway is what I wanted to do. She wanted me to do the bathroom. So it's like, so I started the bathroom and then I'm like, I gotta go to Lowe's to get the stuff for the driveway. So I'm in Lowe's and I forgot to pick up the stuff for the bathroom because my project was the driveway, So, so in her mind, I'm getting distracted. It's like, no, I'm not really distracted. The driveway is what I wanted to do. That's why my mind is on the driveway. My mind's not on the bathroom. Oh my gosh. Anyway, okay, so again, if you can get access to any motor, even wow, tell me it's the pump. Let me unplug this. Let me turn this around. Tell me if you guys think that it's the pump. Tell me if you think it's a pump. Where's the overhead? Let me see if I can zoom this in so you can see it better. Tell me if you think it's the pump. Maybe it's the pump. Maybe, just maybe, right? Maybe it's the pump. Coño. Maybe it's the pump. All right, so anyway, still, let's see what we have going on here, right? Okay, what I like about this one, there's no circuit board on this one. It's just a simple on and off switch, which is just up here. So any wiring that's going up top is really just for the on and off switch. So some of them, though, you have circuit boards and all that stuff going on here. I actually want to separate this because I want to make it easy to see, but wow. Yeah. This is not doing well. So that's why. So if you notice, I think we may have to get to this pump from underneath. It looked like the pump can slide in and out. right? But I believe to get access to it, you have to go underneath. So let me flip this over a little bit, right? Let's see. That's correct. You have to go underneath. Let's just go underneath for the sake of our fun here. What time do I have? Have a few minutes. All right, let's go underneath, guys. Let's go underneath. Yeah. Can we even get this pump? Do I have to, are there more screws in here? Oh, there's one more. Sorry about that, folks. Give me a second. my screw came out. My thing came out. My wiring. I was trying to avoid taking it apart. I'll be perfectly honest with you, but it came out because I was being clumsy. So it is what it is. Yucko. Okay. So here's what we have here. Okay. This is your auto receiver or reservoir. Well, not really a reservoir because it's not holding anything back. It's the auto receiver. So it receives the water. Right? It receives the water. Let's pull this off. Let's pull this off and let's look at this pump. Okay. This is my sculpting tool. It's my sculpting tool. The hook ones are stronger, so I'm going to use the hook, guys. I'm going to try not to poke a hole. I wanted to use a sculpting tool because it's stronger. This will bend, and I don't want to force it too much, and I don't want to poke a hole in the tubing. That's why I use a flathead most of the time. Let's do that then. Let's stick with the script, huh? What do you say? Let's stick with the script. Let me use a flathead. I'm trying to get underneath, inside the tubing here, and I just want to kind of pull it. You know what? Let me do this. Let's take this out. Let's take this out because I want to be in a better position to do this. See that? I want to be in a better position. I didn't want it to be like this. Okay, I want it to be kind of straight. So let's do that, and I can pull up while I do this. So I'm just gonna kind of pull. Just don't do it too hard because you don't want to break anything that you may need. Okay, so this is off. So now I should be able to pull. I should be able to slide out the pump from the other side. Now here's a little clip too. If you notice, there's a clip here. So okay. So let me try to see if I can get this pump out because it looked like it's really kind of gunked in there. It looked like this, it's like gunked in here. Like they used some kind of glue or something. Yeah. Either that or something melted. But it looked like it's it looked like adhesive. Let's see if it can come up now. Yep, come on. Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here. Alright, let me make sure the thing underneath is not holding it in. That clip. So I'm opening the clip. I'm gonna wedge this like this to keep the clip from holding it. And kind of lay it like this while I pull this out. If the motor stops me, here it is. See that? It worked. If the motor stopped me, then I would have moved the motor out the way. Yeah. Yeah, this pump is I'd say this pump is bad. I'd say this pump is probably seeing his last days. Hey. What's up? It's time to buy a new. Yeah, you're right. Is that Art? Wait, hold on. I'm gonna get your name right. Why that's so cool though, you guys, man. You guys. It ran dry. Article. Now, see, it looked like I should say article, but it's articer. It's not articircle. It's not article. Article. All right. Help me say that name right, because I don't want to mess it up, you know? Mitch, you're back. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's time for this. Now, some people would just try to get a new machine and just be done with it. And some folks will try to fix it. It's all up to the individual. But for those of you who have one of these machines, at least see if the pump is available. How's that one? Golly. Yeah, this is really bad. Now, if I'm not mistaken, it may come with or without this thing, this right here, this tab. So if you're going to throw this away, try not to throw this whole thing away with this little thing here. I'm not absolutely certain, okay? So you don't want to. I wouldn't throw this away until you get the new one. If you're going to try replacing this, because I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to remember. It may come with it. It may not. It may be a part of it. It's my memory. My memory is not working with me right now. Let's look this up. Do I have my pad here? I'll look it up on the computer. I'll look it up right here. Let's look this up real quick. Let's see if we can get this part anymore. If not, then you might as well just buy a new thing. How much are these? Like $119 bucks. So you don't want to take it to a shop, and the shop charges you what, $95 to fix it or whatever, and the part maybe whatever, and just buy a new one of these and be done with it. All right, but let me let me double check for you anyway. Here it is. Model number 1400. Okay, let's look it up. 1400. Let me see if I can get I'm gonna get the overhead guys to see this. Let me see if I can share this here. 1400, little green machine, 1400. All right, let me fix the what do you call that? How big it is. Okay, let's see if they have this pump. Number 9. Pump. It's available. $12. So what do you guys say, right? For $12, right? You can get the pump. Let's say shipping. It says here usually ships within 3 business days. So for $12, you can replace your pump on this. Yeah, it's worth it for you to do it yourself. It's worth it. Buy it for $12. Pay, I don't know, $7 shipping or whatever they charge. It's worth it. And rather than spending $119 or $120, how much does the little green cost? Let me double check. Little green. Little green Bissell. Let's see what it costs online for real. Okay, little green, $129, $119, $89, $87, $80 eBay. 89. They put it on sale at Bissell.com from $100 to $89.99. Right? Mini portable. This is a different one. This is on 129 Bissell.com. The one I have here is a 129 Bissell.com. This is the one I'm working on. Okay, so $129 to $29. That's your comparison for whether you should replace it or repair it. See what I'm saying? All right. But if you take it into a shop, then most likely you're gonna pay the same price as if you bought a brand new one. Take it into a shop. So just keep that in mind. Not that I'm not sending people business away, but the channel is designed to help you save money. So I'm just being truthful to you. Okay. All right. So that's it. That's that for this guy. Okay. I think I'm done with there. I had one more. I was working on, and I was wondering if I have a little bit of time. All right. That's why you gotta wear gloves with these things. These guys can get really yucky. It can get real like that. So you wear gloves. If I didn't have my gloves on, Brianna would be screaming at me right now. Where's your glove, Wade? Which you have to appreciate, because it's very easy to kind of get started and then forget and stuff like this. And then you look at it like, I should have got my gloves on. All right, let me move this out the way. Yeah, move this guy out the way. So that's kind of how you look at it. Well, good. So Parts Warehouse have this part, guys, if you're interested. Let me see if my guys, do I have it? Let me see if my guys have it for myself. All right. I ship a lot of these things out, so if people want one, go ahead. Go ahead and let me see something. What's the part number? What's the part number? The part number is 603-5. Let me see if I can get it. Can I get it? Because sometimes this stuff is like special order on my end. So yeah, we have it in stock. Yeah, we have it in stock. And it does come with the tab, so you don't have to worry about it. This doesn't come with the tubing. So I can order this. So let me add to my cart, because I'm still gonna have to order for this machine here. All right, guys. I may have it in the back. I'm gonna have to check my stock and see if I already have this in my back room. All right, let me get this out of the way. All right. Okay. So this fella right here. Man, you know what? I know this machine. You know why I know this machine? Because I know my hacks. This is my hack. Let me show you guys. I didn't even fix this machine today. I want to show you my hack. This is my hack. I did this. I worked on this machine for a different reason. I think this is not spraying. But you know what I was saying? I had a short the other day talking about you got to know your work. You got to know when you work on something. I worked on this. Let me show you what I did to this. Let me show you guys what I did to this. I know my hack. So I think this is a spray issue, if I'm not mistaken. I think this is a spray issue, right? But what this was bought in for before was that it wasn't standing. It wasn't standing. And what was broken was the body. Okay? And they're not selling the body. Like this gray area right here, this was broken. So what I came up with was a way that the customer can still have it where it can stand up and not fall and hit their glass case. This was about 2 or 3 years ago maybe that I worked on this, and they were able to use it all this time, and then finally the spraying stopped. Let me show you the hack I came up with, and then we'll close out the show, right? I have to figure out why this is not spraying. Unless someone really actually wanted to see what caused this not to spray, right now I'm moving. I'll move on, but here, look what I came up with. A kickstand. I came up with a kickstand. Yeah, 812 screw removals. Yeah, look at this. I came up with a kickstand. This was from a This was from a oh my God, it was a not a tripod holder. It was something to hold like cell phones or something like that. All right, something like that. I forgot exactly. So then you can use your foot, and it will keep it standing like this. You see that? Because the body was what was broken onto here somewhere, so it couldn't hold the handle release. Okay, the handle release, because the body was broken. So I'm like, okay, so what are we gonna do? And I came up with this. So while because you're using your foot to hit the stand, you're using your foot to turn on the power button over here. So I'm like, while you're using your feet, you can just use your foot to click this up like that, so you can shampoo and then use your foot to put it back down, and it'll stand up on its own. Woo! And I was like, man, look, I said, guys, if you're game for this, right? If you're game for this, I got an idea for you, okay? I could get you to stand it. And they're like, yeah, just do it. So I was just having a blast coming up with this. Let me see what it looks like all the way. Hold on. Let me see the whole thing. I don't want the water spilling. I'm gonna take this off. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, let's see. Okay, so yeah, so that's what it was. It was a stand for, I don't know, it's like an iPad or something. But yeah, part of it is under here, right? And then the other part is here. I'm just chuckling at myself. That's why, because I was daring enough to try some crazy stuff, and I was just so happy that they were down with me. They were willing to go along with the whole craziness, and it was cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up, and that's it. Any questions, let me know. But that was today's show. All right. Let me check one last thing on the community, to see if I answered anybody thing. Did I miss anyone? Community. Let me go back to community. I responded to everyone. Okay, I responded to everyone. Let's see. The last one I responded to was 4 days ago. A day ago. My problem with the little white tank down, the quick shot. Oh, okay. All right. They were asking about the stack on the Bissell